This is Stars Ride Conversations in Motion, sponsored by Zika in Stockholm, where the Wanda Diamond League is also known as the Bauhausgalan. And at the heart of the event is this historic Stockholm Olympic Stadium, which holds the world record of world records. More world records have been broken here than at any athletic stadium in the world. And when we were looking at a guest for our Diamond League Legend feature, one name quickly stood out above the rest. One of the most dominating track and field athletes of the 21st century. For 5 consecutive years, she didn't just win, she was simply unbeatable. She competed in heptathlon. Please welcome a true Diamond League legend, Carolina Klüft. Excuse me, are you Carolina Klüft?
Yeah.
Come on in, your Zika has arrived.
Wow, I'd love to. How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Great, thank you.
Caroline, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
In our beautiful Zika. What do you make of the car? You like it?
Yeah.
Smooth?
Nice. Yeah, smooth.
Smooth. And thank you for the beautiful weather in Stockholm today as well. We really appreciate that.
It's a great day in Stockholm today. It could be worse, but this is actually good. Sunny and a bit windy, but I think it will be good. It will be a good day.
And when the wind's blowing for athletes, can it be a big problem?
Could be in some events. I mean, if it's a good wind in discus, they will have benefit from the wind, and also if you have it back in your behind you, you will have good in the long jump and in the pole vault and so on. But if you have it against you, not so good.
That's a problem.
Yeah, so maybe not too windy. A bit of a wind you can control, but
a bit of a wind. Look, when we come to Stockholm, it's like seeing the stadium. It's completely different to any other stadium in the world.
It is.
What's it like competing in it?
Well, it is really special, of course, for me being a Swede as well. But I think also with the historical perspective and that it's so old and that they have kept the spirit of the old Olympic Games in 1912, and you can really feel the historical kind of perspective in the arena. So, and I mean, it's not the big, huge arena with a lot of people, but it's very intense and you're close to the crowd. So when you compete, it feels like you almost have them beside you. So it's kind of when it's full, it's a great atmosphere in there, even if it's small.
And I can imagine as a Swedish athlete, that's a real benefit as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. I loved it. I mean, if I had support behind me and people clapping when I was jumping or something, I always had some more percent to do good. It's like pushed me a bit harder.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah, it's the best feeling.
So look, heptathlon.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, was it a case of one event was just too easy for you, so you just decided to do something that involves 7?
No, I think it has more to do that I just loved every event and I tried them all, and I also tried the multi-events. In the beginning it was like 3 events and then 5, and then it became the heptathlon, and I just thought that event fitted me the best because I could do all this different variation of training and also the variation of competing and put it all together. And I think I am a multi-eventer also in my head. Like I do like to have different kind of perspective and events in my life, and it's the common points that matters.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about the event. So
is that the 2002, 2007, the period of 22 events, no losses, 5 years, indoors and outdoors.
Yes.
How was that possible? When you look back, do you have to pinch yourself and remind yourself that I've achieved something astonishing in that time? Or does it not feel like that?
I wouldn't say that I need to pinch myself, but I still think when I look back, the one thing that I I shouldn't say impressed, but that I'm proud of is that I was that young. I was 19 years old, stepping out on the circus without really knowing what was coming, and then be on that level that I was for those years, 2002, 2003, 2004, 5, 6, and 7. So it was 6 years actually.
Sorry about that.
To be able to compete with that pressure and do it over and over again, and being that young, you're a young woman, which is, I had a lot of fans, of course, but I had also a lot of people questioning my different choices. And so even if I was successful, it was sometimes were really, really tough. And I competed with twisted ankle. I competed my home track in Gothenburg. I competed as a favorite, as a rookie. I competed half injured. You know, I had so many different experiences during these years, but I could still cope with them in that young age, between 19 and 24. You're still quite young. And that's what I think is something that I've learned a lot from, what you can do. And I think that brought me my mental strength that I also can use in my daily life now, being a mother or working with what things I do now. So it was really hard sometimes, but I'm so grateful for that time and that experience and that lesson I got in life.
Let's go back 114 years to the 1912 Stockholm Olympic Games. Held between May and July, the Games were widely known as a Swedish masterpiece. But why? You know, elite performing, the pressure is huge.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's no getting away with it. Whether you've got that perspective, which is great, but the pressure's there for everybody to see, whether it's a stadium full of people or nowadays even more so with social media.
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't have to cope with that as well.
I was going to say, because you obviously, I know you mentioned that, you know, at times the attention probably got a little bit too much.
Yeah.
What was, like, in your mind, what was the toughest moment that you faced?
Well, I think as an athlete, it was definitely the World Championships in Helsinki, because I won European, World and Olympic Games 3 times in a row there, 2002, 2003 and 2004. And then 2005, I came to Helsinki as the biggest favorite. Of course, I was just 21 years old, but everybody, 22, I was 22. Everybody expected gold, of course. And I twisted my ankle the day before. And I still did that heptathlon with my twisted ankle. And even if I thought by then, I knew the pressure was high. And then I thought, well, now the pressure must be lower because I twisted my ankle. But the thing I heard around me then was, of course, she will win anyway. She's Carolina Klüft. She will win anyway. I was like, no, the pressure is even higher. People think I'm going to win with a twisted ankle. So I think that moment in that competition is definitely my most difficult competitive-wise.
Now, what about life now? You enjoying life? Are you keeping active? Did I see you played a bit of paddle recently?
I'm staying active, and I'm more of a. I love to train, but I'm not that. I try to avoid competition, not to get crazy, you know. And I do enjoy my life very much. I have a full-time work. I have my 3 kids. I'm doing such a fun things around my life. So yeah, and I also love this, you know, to be able to still give back to the sport. And like I said, I try to give back to young people. I try to have, you know, different things that I do to give back. I wrote a book. I try to, you know, today I will work with athletics here in the gala. And so I love also that I can still be part of it a little bit, even if I have a complete different life and a complete different work and anything that I do now. But sometimes to pop into the athletics world.
Dip in every now and again.
Yeah, it's nice. I love it.
Right, Carol, I've been driving all day. You're from Sweden. You know your way around a little bit better than me. Plus, it gives you the opportunity to drive this wonderful Zika. Do you fancy having a little drive?
Okay, let's have a drive.
Yeah? Okay.
And being
right,
filmed at the same
here.
time. This is the first time.
The 1912 Games were regarded as the best organised and most efficiently run games up until that point. Electronic timing devices and a public address system were used for the very first time, and the Games attracted approximately 2,400 athletes from 28 countries. And that legacy continues today. The Wanda Diamond League meeting in Stockholm brings together the world's best athletes and is widely considered the sport's premier competition outside the global championships. I can relax now.
Now you can relax.
So where's the best places in Stockholm?
Well, Stockholm is a nice city, definitely, and it's a lot of things to see. I think Old Town is, of course, nice, but also to go out in the archipelago to see, all the islands and go by a boat outside. It's lovely. Stockholm Stadion, of course, with the arena, old, historical.
Yeah, we had the wonderful people at the Wanda Diamond League take us actually out on a boat yesterday.
Wow, so you were out there.
And it's stunning, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful city, I have to say.
Yeah, the water is everywhere around the city, and you can also easily get out there and having a good time.
So how are you finding the drive?
It's nice.
It's smooth, right?
Yeah, it's smooth. You just want to go for a road where you can push the... Oh, you really want to go? I don't want to have... I don't want to say that, but to be in the bus line is very expensive.
Absolutely.
So I will go like
very
this.
good driving. Sensible.
Yeah.
Unlike
It
others.
would be a bit embarrassing if the police stopped me and gave me a ticket
Well,
for driving the bus lane.
That would make a good film, though.
Carolina Klüft, driving in Stockholm, getting a ticket for being in the bus line.
Very good, very safe.
You feel safe?
I feel very safe.
Oh, that's good.
You're too competitive not to do something. Well, everything has to be, I'm sure, spot on. Is that like how I've got a young daughter. I want to eventually, when she listens to me, which is very rarely these days, but I would like to kind of help mold and shape her into a wonderful little girl. How are you as a mum? Like, how do you communicate with your children? Do you try and push them? Are you like a pushy mum in terms of like sports and stuff?
You have to win, kids. Yeah. No, you would have to ask them, of course, but I think they like me as their mom. I have quite a lot of patience, but I'm still quite clear what limits and rules. Like, they cannot go whatever they want to do, but they have, of course, boundaries. But and I try to give them what my parents gave me was like, you do your best, and you have to sometimes put in efforts in things. Things will not just come to you. You have to work a bit for it and try your best. But I will, for me, it's the most important is that they are lucky and that they have a self-esteem and feel happy about themselves, and that they are loved just the way they are. And if they love to compete in the future, I will of course support them and give them as much as I can of my experience. But I want them to have you want them to have like a social kind of environment, community, like sport can be, but it could also be culture or other things that they do. But to have friends outside of school and do other things, I think it's important. So I just try to encourage them to find things that they like and having communities around them that they enjoy. If they want to compete, I can be there, give some advice maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. So I wanted to ask you as well before we head back to the stadium is, I was with the family of Mundo yesterday, and you mentioned about being around your kids. If they're competing, you be there, support them, and he's got a very supportive family and close network of friends around him that travels. Look, first of all, how important is that when you're an athlete that you have that family support? And secondly, on Mundo in particular, he's a superstar now, isn't he? What do you make of his achievements and the benchmarks he just continues to raise?
Well, first of all, when it comes to family, I think, and support and friends, I think for him it's very important. I think it is for a lot of people. But I would also say if you don't have it, you can still, get support from other people around me. I mean, everyone doesn't have that, maybe that they have that kind of support from home. But hopefully they will find a coach or teammates or people on the way. Because I think it's really important to have your connection and your team and your like a kind of a security, and you feel safe with people around you. So I think it's important, definitely, for all. It doesn't matter if you're an athlete or you're a regular person. You would need support around you. So I think that's quite important, definitely. And when it comes to Mondo, I mean, he's a one of a kind, I would say. He has it all with, the mental strength, the technique, the timing, he got the physics. He has it all. And it's rarely that it's not so very common that it comes out an athlete like that. And he also showed that he's staying there on the top, and he can handle the pressure, he can win over and over again. So, I mean, I'm so amazed by him. And not only because he's a great athlete, but also because he is a nice person. When you meet him, he is polite, he's nice. Yeah, we'll stop. This car talks to you.
It talks to you. It warns you if there's an obstacle in the way or a person walking across you to make sure you're always concentrating. And especially when you're in a beautiful city like Stockholm, it's people very easy to get distracted and look around, and people everywhere.
Yeah. No, so I think it's so amazing to follow his career, and also he as a person being, so successful, but still so very nice to meet him and talk to him. He's just an amazing person, I think. So I think there's no limits for him. He will continue to do great as long as he can stay free from injuries and, stay motivated, being on the top such a long time. He will be successful for many years ahead of us, for sure.
Well, Carolina, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for sharing and being so open as well with us. And I think that's what's about this series and the conversations that we have is it's just being an open book and revealing so much about you and your life stories and your mindset as an athlete as well. And so thank you for that. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's a good concept. When you talk to each other shoulder to shoulder, you open up a bit more. So it's a good concept. You feel safe.
And what I like about this as well, we have got cameras, of course, here filming us.
Yeah.
But there's nobody else in the car. So it does feel like it's just a conversation.
Yeah, it's a conversation. And now you reminded me. We've been recorded.
There you go. Conversations in motion.
What did I say? Did I say anything stupid?
No, you were okay.
I'm okay.
What we'll do is
no scandals.
No scandals.
No scandals.
We'll turn the cameras off for the scandals.
Then we talk about the real shit. No, I'm kidding.
We'll beat that bit out. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right, let's get us home safely.
Yeah, I will concentrate on getting us home safely, I promise.
That was the latest edition of Stars Ride Conversations in Motion, sponsored by Zika. Together with athletes, meeting directors and legends, we explore the stories behind the stars, their unforgettable moments and the journey that shaped their careers. Stay connected with us on social media and the Diamond League website for more exclusive conversations and behind-the-scenes content. And most importantly, come and join us at a Diamond League meeting around the world. Your very best chance to experience the excitement of athletics up close.